Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Kentucky Wildcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Mississippi State's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Now the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he got just enough of that one. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Mississippi State right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line out in front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Ginn. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got a man. It's Ginn. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. New set of downs after the completion. The sure hands. It's Ginn. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. It didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Harris. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off play action on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Got his man. That's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's caught. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ginn.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Ginn. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, and not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
And the defense drags him down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Right down the middle. Finds his man open. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Wildcats are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gets it to the back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Makes the catch at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Fletcher. Breaks the tackle and he's got room. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Ginn. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying to get it to the marker. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's looking to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 17.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. They're still...
Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Complete. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Kentucky going quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He lets it fly. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Power football with the run. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Makes the catch. It's Fletcher. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Snow. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Ginn. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Caught behind the line. It's Ginn. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still fourth down, and of course, they're in field goal range.
Just keep slinging it. They brought the heat, and they get him on the ground, and a fourth down sack stops this drive cold. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He makes the catch. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right. Turning it on. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Mississippi State right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on... Reception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. With the catch, it's Smart. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. It's caught. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Mississippi State going up tempo.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air on first down. Finds his man down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rush is on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. There's the pressure. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. A low-line drive and not his best work. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wide receiver going in motion.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
He's got the tight end. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's on target and complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Got room to work. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ginn. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it in the middle. It's Ginn. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get 1st downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big play.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Oh, they're after him. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
What a disappointment. No good. The lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He wants a big play here late. Got it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. 1-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays